right. With the truck being on and off the road, causing me all kinds of headaches, I decided I need a backup car, something that's reliable, something that's affordable. So what did I get? A 20-year-old Volkswagen with 180,000 miles on it, because I make good decisions. But in all seriousness, pick it up for a good price. It needs some work, not the end of the world. Overall, pretty good shape. Now, it's a 2.0 and an automatic, so it is the most underwhelming driving experience you could ask for. But to be honest, the 2.0 is a great daily driver. It's reliable, it's cheap to work on, and it's good on fuel. The automatic transmission, I'm not so fond of, so that'll probably get switched at some point. But for now, let's get this thing up to snuff on maintenance so we can get on the road and have a vehicle again. So overall, this thing's in pretty good shape considering it's 20 years old. In terms of exterior issues, we've got the very typical rot right behind the fender here, which actually this fell down, but that's because it's all built up behind there. So not a major issue, but definitely rusted there. But otherwise, the body's pretty clean. It's got your dings and bumps as, a daily driver does, but overall, not too bad. Obviously, the tires, 2 of them are flat and the bands are showing, I think on 3 of them. So that's an easy fix. So in terms of the interior, got nice leather seats that don't have any rips in them. The driver's side bolster, has some more wear and tear than the rest of them, which obviously makes sense. This is broken, but not the end of the world there. And same thing with this. They have this being held in with Velcro, but see, we got 179,000 on this. But yeah, that is very sticky. All right, so the inside's not in bad shape, but it definitely needs to be cleaned. I played around with all the switches, the windows all work, the locks work, so everything seems to be pretty good in terms of interior. Especially considering how many miles are on this, it's overall pretty good. The hatch struts aren't just blown, they're entirely missing, so I'll have to get some new ones of those. But, everything's pretty good. That is the plastic grill that goes in the front bumper. The question is, why is it in the trunk? I'm guessing maybe some broken clips. So in terms of the engine bay, the battery was dead. It was sitting. I don't know how old that battery is. It might be shot, but I threw a charger on it. We'll see if it'll hold a charge. There is oil in it again. I don't know when it was changed last, but coolant, which I don't know if you can see that. Doesn't look great in there, probably. Oh, we do have something up here for... It's hard to read, but it looks like the timing belt was last changed at 104,000. So we're at 179,000 now, so gotta check the interval, but I'm pretty sure it's worth changing that belt now. So for those of you who are not familiar with these engines, you've got your serpentine belt, which comes down here, runs all your accessories, your alternator, AC, your power steering, all that. And then behind this cover, you have your timing belt, which is what times your camshaft for your valves and stuff down to your crankshaft at the bottom end. Brake fluid reservoir back here. And I've seen worse, but probably worth addressing. So knowing that the power steering is an issue, I wonder if there's... Doesn't look like there's anything in that reservoir, which could be interesting. I wonder if it's just low on power steering. That would be really nice if you just... A little power steering fluid would get you where you need to be. Well, that's why the thing's so loud. It's hard to see back there, but you're not going to see much because it seems like the entire downpipe is missing.
So the good news is that the cat is still here, but right at the flex pipe, it just rusted out. And same thing up here. So somehow this just rusted and completely fell off.
this gap here. That's showing that that bushing that's up there is worn. You look at this side, it's not as bad. Here's an interesting find. The vacuum hose routing, pretty sure that's an R32 engine. I can't tell if someone put that there as a joke, or do all Mark IVs just have the R32 for the image of the vacuum hose routing? I don't know. So when you're checking the suspension components here, if you try and rock it forward to backwards this way, that'll check your ball joints. And if you rock it this way, that'll check your tie rod ends. So if you, I don't know if you can hear that. It's got a little wobble this way, so tie rod ends might be on their way out. They don't seem too bad just yet, but ball joints feel nice and solid. Let's check the other side. So same thing on this side. Tie rod's got a little bit of wobble, but not much. I guess the tire was rubbing on the, this wasn't secured, it was rubbing on a little bit, because that is trashed. I think I've spent a little too much time working on 4-lug vehicles because I missed the lug taking this off, and that's why it won't come off, because I am an idiot. Well, what do you know, the wheel comes right off when you take off all the lug nuts. So the brakes on here actually look really good. Obviously it's a little rusted from sitting, but those are like brand new pads on there. So taking a look at the undercarriage here and the control arms and stuff, you can see that everything's pretty rusted. It doesn't need immediate attention, but we'll probably address this at some point, especially those control arm bushings, because it looks like those have never been changed. They're not ripped yet, but it's only a matter of time. So that's my quick and dirty inspection. Hopefully I can get this thing on the road with a little bit of maintenance, and we're going to try and keep it budget-friendly build for now until it eventually becomes a project, because everything always does. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time.